Today we are testing the brand new Halten electric scooters in crazy winds and even some snow. How's it gonna go? Find out right now. Let's roll it! Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover, you are watching Review Machines, and today we are going to make some peculiar experiment. We've got two newest e-scooters, the brand new Halten Cross and Halten Tornado. And speaking about tornadoes, it's almost summer, peak season for electric rides, but the weather is not exactly cooperating. We've got crazy winds, temps barely above freezing, basically the toughest conditions for testing e-scooters. But hey, maybe that will make things more interesting. So we are sticking to the plan, putting these scooters to the tests, including a full range test. Oh, and before we dive in, please consider subscribing the channel, my friends, it's really important for us, thank you. Our review of the new models will go like this. First, we'll check out the new Halten Cross, test its features in action and send it off for a range test. While it's doing its thing, we'll take a closer look at the Tornado model and then run it through the same range test. Meanwhile, let's talk about the scooter's design. They've got very different vibes. The Cross, in my opinion, is more sleek and serious, but its sharp angular styling gives it a cool futuristic look. The Tornado, on the other hand, has a sportier, more original design. In general, both scooters have personality. Neither one is boring to my mind. Let's take a closer look at the Halten Cross. This is a powerful all-wheel drive beast, built to handle anything. Here are the key specs. The length is 1272 mm, the weight is 32 kilos, the dual motor setup, 2600 watts peak power, 10-inch pneumatic tires, 52 volts battery, 18 ampere-hours capacity. Both wheels have long travel suspension. There is 150 mm of ground clearance. Speaking of the deck, it's spacious with a grippy rubber surface. For braking, you get mechanical drum brakes and regenerative e-braking. Now enough specs, let's see what the thing can do. Engaging all-wheel drive, switching to the fastest mode and go. The scooter accelerates pretty fast, but immediately hits a wall at 25 km/h. Yep, that's factory speed limiter at work. Time to remove this digital leash. Finally we found where this limiter hid it in the settings. The settings actually allow adjusting max speed all the way up to 99 km/h. Let's try that. Now, with both motors unleashed, the Cross is much faster. The best run is solid 50 km/h, with both the built-in speedometer and GPS tracker showing nearly identical readings. For reference, the specs claim 55 km/h top speed, so we are getting close. The display is built right into the handlebar. Bright, crisp, with large digits and sleek graphics. The lightings are awesome. Dual headlights, brake lights, ultra-bright turn signals at the rear, full deck and handlebar RGB lighting that doubles as turn indicators, and finally audible turn signals, just like a car. The grips are super comfy rubber with premium feel. The folding gear is simple, secure with a safety lock. And the most peculiar feature, the manual mentions this is a protective windscreen, but what's it protecting from? An air deflector like sport bikes have? A style statement? I have no idea. Drop your theories in the comments. Meanwhile, I am off for another spin. This scooter is very swift in third mode with all-wheel drive engaged. The acceleration is thrilling, yet the ride feels rock solid and premium, no wobbles, even with that generous suspension travel. The suspension is fine, you barely feel bumps through the deck. What's truly impressive, The stability at top speed remains flawless, it feels solid and predictable. But now let's switch to another model, while this all-wheel drive beast keeps rolling for its range test. Before the cross scooter heads off for the range test, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the weather. Nope, that's not spring pollen. It's actual snow in May. The cold is one thing, but the real kicker, a brutal, gusty wind. Combined, these conditions are a nightmare for electric vehicles. Anyway, the cross is off to clock some miles. And meanwhile, it's time to meet another one, the Tornado. This scooter is slightly more compact than the Cross, but it's still a serious vehicle. It's 1180mm long. The weight is 28.5 kilos. The dual motors, 2200 watts peak power, 9-inch pneumatic tires, 48 volts battery, 15 ampere-hours capacity. The swing arm suspension, the ground clearance is 170mm. We have here front and rear mechanical disc brakes and regenerative e-braking. And now it's time for the fun part. Let's test it top speed. The Tornado comes unlocked from the factory, no speed limiter holding it back. In its fastest mode, I hit just over 50 km per hour, confirmed by GPS and the built-in speedometer. But the specs claim it can hit 60 km per hour, so why the gap? My guess? The weight matters. At my 90 kilos weight, I am probably leaving some speed on the table. A lighter rider might unlock its full potential. Here is the cool feature. This scooter has an NFC module. Just tap the button and hold your NFC tag to the screen to activate it. Super handy for quick city use. The display is large, but it's not very bright, unfortunately. It has powerful lensed headlights, brake lights and turn signals. The deck and handlebar have RGB lighting. The grips are super comfy. The folding gear is similar to the Cross, but it uses a locking pin for safety. The charging port with rugged protection. The Tornado holds its own. It's nearly as punchy as the Cross, though slightly less powerful on paper. The suspension is softer than the Cross. It's smoother over bumps, but the handlebar has a slight play in the folding gear. It's not as rock solid as a fixed stem. By the way, the Boss models have a cruise control. It's a lifesaver for long rides. And we should take into account the Tornado is slightly more affordable than the Cross, but it has a very similar performance. And now we've got the range test left. The Cross has already finished its run, but we'll wait for the Tornado and then share both results right away. This time we are testing the scooters in single drive mode only. There is still no clear notion whether it will go further in single or all-wheel drive. We just haven't had time to run that experiment yet. And right now I've got to say, these are brutal conditions for scooters. When riding against the wind, the battery drains crazy fast, which isn't surprising when the wind practically knocking you over. And yeah, it's barely above freezing out here. And we should know, according to the official specs, both scooters have to go about 70 km at one battery charge. And here are the results of our test. The e-scooter Halten Cross could go only 35 km in these conditions, and Halten Tornado shows us even less result, 32 km. Taking into account the official specs claim 70 km range for the both scooters, we can make the conclusion that the gusty wind makes a huge impact in the performance of the scooters, severely reducing the range. Well, it's time for our favorite topic, the price conversation. So, the cost of the Halten Cross scooter is about $1,200. Electric scooter Halten Tornado will cost you about $1,000. Well friends, thank you for riding with us today. Please check another our video about similar vehicles. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.